favorite. We're gonna dance to the kids track today, because I'm in that mood. So, I didn't get to label it on Instagram, but on Facebook, we're gonna call this Dairy Free. I might die. I might actually die. Just saying. So I wanted to have a quick chat with you guys about if you decide you're going to go dairy free, what some of the options are. So today is officially day 7 for me without dairy. So I wanted to show you guys what I've been doing instead of heavy whipping cream in my coffee. So today what we're going to make is we're going to make a chai tea latte, and we're going to make that dairy free. So we're going to use my awesome spiced chai tea for the base. So I just boiled up some water. Hello, Mariah. Welcome, darling. It's so nice to see you. So I've been struggling a little with the dairy free. I won't lie, and I've seen a couple posts in a few other groups with other people struggling as well. So I thought, you know what? Let's just quick share what I've been doing to get through this last week without the dairy. So we're going to start with what I've been having for my coffee instead of heavy whipping cream. Because man, girl, I've been having a hard time letting go of that. It is so nice to see you, Miss Mariah, on Facebook. So we're going to start with our chai tea base. And then we're going to add coffee to it. Now, normally when you get a latte, it's got espresso. So we're going to add the same amount of coffee that I would normally add when I do a coffee, which is a teaspoon for me. Now, before dairy free, I would have added heavy whipping cream to this. But what we're going to use today instead is we're going to use coconut oil, we're going to use a little ghee, and we're going to use almond milk instead. So let me get that all ready. So I've just poured it in here so you guys can see it's the right amount of coffee. So this is a chai tea and coffee mix, and I'm going to pour it right into my blender. It's a Ninja, in case you guys are curious. According to the directions, you're not supposed to put hot things in it. I do. It's never broken. So for this size serving, I'm going to put about a teaspoon of coconut oil, and then the same of my new boyfriend, ghee. Now, if you guys don't know about ghee, and I didn't know about ghee until just recently, everybody says clarified butter, and I didn't know what clarified butter meant. But what it means is it's taken out all the dairy, so it's just the fat part of butter. So you get all of the flavor of butter, but you don't get the dairy part of it. So I'm going to add the same, about a teaspoon of my ghee. He's my new boyfriend, but I didn't know enough about him. I sometimes still call him ghee, because it seems weird to call a food a French guy's name, so I don't even know what to say about that. Oh goodness, Crisscross, the kid playlist. You gotta love the kid playlist. We gotta turn that up. Turned it the wrong way. And then we're going to add some unsweetened vanilla flavored almond milk. And then again, a couple tablespoons, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. I used to be a little bit more careful when it was heavy whipping cream. This doesn't have an awful lot of anything in it. 0 sugars. Per 1 cup, it's got 2 grams of carbs, so a couple tablespoons ain't gonna hurt you any. Now, the key with any bulletproof coffee, whip it up, froth it up. It's going to make all the difference in the world. This is what makes the magic. Like, literally the magic happens here. This is what will blend your fat so that it doesn't end up all separated and gross and globby on you. So even without the dairy, we still get a really nice, creamy, frothy, bulletproof morning coffee. So I'm just going to quick get this out of our road, and we're going to move on to what else I'm going to eat. Now, I'm going to show you guys what's my favorite way to break my fast, what I like to eat in the morning. Now, normally, I would have a lot of cheese, or I would have sour cream, or my favorite breakfast is a sour cream faux yogurt with nuts. I have that for breakfast. I'll have that for bedtime snack. So I've been having chia pudding instead, and that's very, very nice, hot or cold. It's been a really, really good substitute for that. Now, the hardest time I had was with eggs, because you know what? I usually either eat them with cheese or with sour cream, so that one has been a little bit of a struggle. So I'm going to show you guys what I figured out that makes it easier. I'm just going to have a sip so you can see. And you know what? The spiced chai tea gives it such a really cool, rich flavor with the coffee, and this honestly has gotten me through no heavy whipping cream in my coffee. I wasn't sure I was gonna live. I won't lie to you guys. I really thought that I might die without my heavy whipping cream in my coffee. So what I normally eat is an egg bowl. So we're gonna I'm gonna do it in this one because I want the cool shape. So we're gonna crack our egg in there and cook it just like I normally would, but I'm gonna show you how I've been topping it this week sans the cheese. So all I do is I cover my egg up and I put it in the microwave. I like a little bit of a dippy egg, so I'm only going to microwave it for 40 seconds. But if you cover it, it'll come out like a poached egg. So this goes microwave 40 seconds. Ideally, it's 1 minute per egg, but I like a dippy egg. So 40 seconds she is. And while we're doing that, I'm going to get the Brussels sprouts ready. Now, these are literally my favorite food in the world. I crave Brussels sprouts when I don't have them on hand. Now, when I serve them, I just slice them into a little bit of 3-4 pieces, and then I will steam them with all of my good fats. Oh, chicken nuggets song. I love it. Oh, you know it's my kids' playlist. Now, this is just for me, so we're only going to cut up 3 today. And actually, you know what, maybe 2, because it's just going to be a little side dish for me, so 2. Yeah, if you love chicken nuggets, more than you. I bet I do. I bet I do. Love chicken nuggets more than you do. Oh, I love it. Okay, so our egg is all done. I'm just going to set that aside for a minute. Turn this down just for a moment, because... So, now, for our Brussels sprouts, what we're going to use today, now, you guys are very soon going to get the recipe for these. They're going to be in my new cookbook that I'm just working on formatting. I don't know if you know anything about formatting. It's less than awesome. But these are bacon jalapeno cheese fast bomb melts. So these are made with ingredients that aren't going to break your fast, but they're good fat for when you're eating. So I've just got 2 of these, and they're a bacon jalapeno cheese flavor, and I'm just going to pop those on there, and they're going to get a cover, and they're going to go in the microwave for 1 minute, because I do like my Brussels sprouts slightly al dente. Okay, so 1 minute for those, and then they're going to have a really nice cheesy flavor, even though there's no cheese in them. So I'm just going to pop out our egg. Now, I'm not going to lie, it didn't come out as pretty as I was hoping it would in this mold, but it is what it is. Sometimes things are not as pretty as you hope they would be. So I'm going to pop it on the plate, and I'm going to add my 2 favorites for extra fat. So we're going to use a teaspoon of bacon fat, a nice teaspoon on top of there, and then we're going to use a little bit of my ghee, because again, my new boyfriend, don't tell Bacon, I don't really cheat on him with ghee. I only invite him over once in a while. So, oh, my kids' playlist, everybody walk that dinosaur. My nephews picked this playlist, by the way. It's delightful. So we're going to throw that ghee on top of there, too, to get all nice and melty. So once this gets all nice and melty, we're going to add a little bit of salsa on top of there. So we're going to add a nice tablespoon of salsa on top of there too. Maybe a tablespoon and a half, because I feel salsa-y. Saucy. And then I have a little bit of, this is actually just some cucumber salad that I made the other day, but it's just some cherry tomatoes and a little bit of cucumber cut up. So I'm just going to pop a couple of those on top of there just to look pretty. Just flip that over that way. And this had really nice homemade olive oil dressing, so I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of that too, because why not? I made it really nice with olive oil and avocado oil, so we'll drizzle that on there. And then let me grab our Brussels sprouts. Ooh, that dish is hot. Okay, so I'm going to give these a little stir so that we can see. And I'm going to throw them on the plate for you and throw a little bacon on top. Because why not? We love bacon. I need an oven mitt because that's hot. Hot, burn himself. There we go. I didn't expect that to be so hot. I can't touch it. It is too hot. Okay, so we're going to put our Brussels sprouts on our plate too. And they have that really nice bacon, jalapeno cheese flavor on there. And we're just going to drizzle the extra leftover fat on top. I'm going to do it fast and not burn myself. Woo! I'm so smooth today. And a little bacon garnish. And that's, you know, a quick and easy snack, meal, lunch. You can have it, you know, if you increase your quantity, this would be an awesome supper too. You know, breakfast for supper, quick and easy. So I'll just move this so you guys can have a little bit better peek at. And that is what I've been doing without the cheese, without the sour cream, and how I have been getting through it. So if you guys have any quick questions before I sit down to eat about going dairy free, or even just about other recipes, we're gonna dance for a minute if you guys have any questions. But I just thought, you know what? It might not be only me struggling to cut the dairy right now. And for a variety of reasons. It might be stalling you. You might have a dairy sensitivity. You might just think, oh, I might be eating too much cheese, and you might want to take a break for a week. So I just wanted to show you guys a couple of really fun, easy, still yummy options to be able to have. So I'm going to grab a fork, and I'm going to cut this open a little bit so you guys can see what it looks like. And sadly, my egg got overcooked. That makes me want to cry, but it is what it is. Sometimes you're not paying attention. So I'm just going to let you guys have a peek of what our egg looks like with all the salsa and stuff. Yummy. And what I like is that I never used to eat eggs without cheese or ketchup. And this is sans both. So, dairy free definitely helps with a stall. It's one of the things that might be an issue for you. Now, I hate to be, let me chew for a second. I hate to be the mean girl, because when everybody first starts a ketogenic diet, they're really excited about two things, usually. Bacon and cheese, dairy. Because everybody's like, dairy is good fat, dairy is healthy fat, dairy is back on the menu, have it up, eat it up, and we go dairy nuts. Because all of a sudden we forget there are other kinds of fat, and we start to think that only cheese and sour cream and yogurt and those kinds of things are fat. So then we start to overeat on our cheeses, on our dairies, and it can unfortunately cause some people to stall in weight loss. So if you haven't moved your weight in quite a while, just cutting back the dairy for a week or two might honestly make a really, really big difference for you. I cut the dairy because I noticed I was starting to develop a sensitivity to it. I have had this weird kind of phlegmy cold for the last 3 months, and it's not a cold, and that's usually a dairy sensitivity. So I'm only on day 7, no dairy. It'll take a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks before that will clear up. And I won't lie to you guys, I knew for probably a couple of months before I finally decided to give in and try to cut my dairy that I needed to cut my dairy. But I spent quite a while in the I don't wanna, because I like cheese, and cheese is life, and I would die without cheese. So I might not be the only one who thinks they're going to die without cheese. Now, before this happened to me personally, I had already started working on a lot of dairy-free recipes because my sister chose to go dairy-free about 6 months ago. So we're going to do up some dairy-free fun stuff, guys. We're going to try out some new recipes. We're going to try out some of my tried and true recipes. And I'm not leaving the dairy lovers out either. I'll still make things for you guys. I just can't eat them. So know that if I make you something with dairy, I won't get to taste test it for you because I'm not going to eat that anymore. And I don't know. I might try to have a little once in a blue moon, but chances are I'm probably done. I'm probably kissing dairy goodbye for forever. So you know what? If you guys are looking for other solutions as well, dairy might not be your issue. It might be nuts. It might be, certain kinds of meat. It could be, just about anything. If you're having issues finding foods that you can eat and alternatives, shoot me a message and, maybe we can figure something out for you because there is a solution and it can be yummy. So let's see what we've got here. It looks like we're listening to a bacon song, which I can't say is not bad to dance out to. Oh, it's more like a happy birthday bacon song. Let's find a better one to dance back out to. And then I shall eat my food. Do you know what? Let's leave with what we came in with. Have a great day, guys. I will see you at 7 p.m. That's 2 hours from now. We're going to do Getting Over the Hump with Wendy and Dory. And guess what we're going to talk about? You guys are going to giggle. Today's topic is my girl wants to keto all the time. Where's my attention? So if this is an issue at your house and your guys all, how come you have so many keto wives? And how come I don't get so much attention? Join me back here at 7 p.m. and we're going to talk about that tonight. See you soon, guys.